lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on a giant screen with the few colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading
It's
about.
showtime, folks. Enjoy the show.
We're delighted to have you with us. They're driving theater.
You'll find something to please you to add to your evening's enjoyment.
Is pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What's up, kids and adults, I guess? I don't know what the appropriate one would be after that. You're tuned in to the Drive-In Speaker Box podcast. This is Halloween week, man. It is Monday night. It is 8 o'clock. It is the beginning of Halloween week. If you are tuned in to the show live, which we do every Monday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time over on our Facebook, our YouTube, or our Twitch, we simul-stream them all over the place. You'll see that things are a little spookier in the studio tonight. It's a little out here in the light of the moon, or the studio lights that we have adjusted to moon, or just that like horror movie setting. I don't know if you watch like Creep Show on Shudder, but it seems like every time someone's about to be killed, it's like blue and red, and they're like, oh, it's that comic book murdery. But that's what we're working with, because it's this time of the year. It's spooky season, and instead of a normal format show where we tell you all the review of the movie we saw last week, because we didn't really see anything.
I did.
I mean, nothing we're going to talk too far about, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's the movie I will discuss. There's
not a lot to say, but I thought it would be fun, like we always do around Halloween, is tell you some of our favorite movies, some of our favorite spooky movies that you can see. You can check at home. I've got a comprehensive list, and it's harder and harder to find where to view these movies, because now you can't just go on down to the video store and pick up that DVD copy. I mean, I went to Vintage Stock the other day just to like look at what physical media horror movies they had, and it was very little. And I'm like, this is Vintage Stock. What the heck, man? But I've got a cool, comprehensive list of streaming stuff that we're going to go through and talk about a little bit later. We'll dabble in some news, as we always do, and then we'll give you the box office roundup at the end of the show and all that fun stuff. And we'll tell you what's coming out in theaters this weekend. Not a whole lot of stuff coming out, but we will cover that as well. But Jake, what do you got going on this Halloween week, man? I mean, what do you got? Did you get that Klingon costume that I was talking about? Do I need to go buy it? If I buy it, are you going to go wear it? Because I will do it.
I wouldn't have anywhere to go and wear it too.
What? How about come to Halloween HQ? Nightmare on Block Street.
On the Friday and Saturday of Halloween.
Yeah, do you know how many baddies are there? You could be like big Klingon boy being like, yo, look at all these Pataks out here. And you'd be like big guy, because they all are like, oh, you're so tall and you're so Klingon, and I'm really into that.
That's what I forgot, is that chicks dig Klingons.
I'm telling you, dude. You just own it. Chicks dig dudes that are confident and wearing a fun outfit. You know what's the lamest thing is dudes that are just like, oh, I'm wearing a t-shirt says this is my costume. Not cool. If you put effort in and you're wearing a cool costume and owning that shit, then they're going to be like, who's that guy? Who's that tall guy?
I can't tell you how many girls have overheard me talking about Star Trek in depth and just been like, excuse me, are you talking about Star Trek?
Are you a geek?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, seriously, I will go and I will hunt this down, and you can get in for free, express pass.
Oh, wow.
You will have all the Coors Banquet you can drink. You will be VIP status. You'll be like, don't they know Klingons get served first? And you'll come in there and they'll be like, who is that Klingon?
Yeah, more blood wine.
Yes, I will make blood wine, and
there's
and
recipes out there.
Yes, I'll make it. You just have to come hang out with me on Halloween.
I think if I was going to go out on Friday, my plan was to put on some Ace Frehley makeup.
That would be cool, but I know that you said if I was going to, which means you're not.
Well, listen, man. Talking about Halloween.
No, I'm telling you.
Saturday at our local Warhammer store, there's a Halloween model painting competition.
That's
and
Saturday.
Underworlds tournament that I'm competing in. But
Friday?
I got less than a week right now to build and paint a model for Halloween.
So what it sounds to me is like Friday night, you're coming out dressed as a Klingon, and you're going to have a great time. We're going to have Halloween. It's going to be the way that it's supposed to be at Halloween HQ, Nightmare on Block Street. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we can see. You know what? Talking about that Klingon, that specific Klingon costume, this weekend, Ted and Ted 2 were being played on TV. And in Ted 2, Michael Dorn is wearing that costume at the New York City Comic-Con.
Yes.
And Patrick Warburton is in the Tick costume.
And yes.
And the two of them are just going around bullying all the nerds as the Tick and Worf.
The Tick would never bully a nerd.
No, but
Worf would.
These were two guys that are just dressed as...
I love it, though.
Yeah. If Tick understood what a nerd was, he would totally bully a nerd.
I don't know. I think he would protect a nerd. He's such a do-gooder.
I'm saying if he knew what a nerd was.
Okay.
He sees
Arthur is a nerd.
Arthur's a total nerd.
Yeah.
Because he's an accountant and everything, man. He's a numbers cruncher guy.
So, well, all that said, I'll see you on Friday. I'm going to go get that Klingon suit tomorrow. And if they have it, that's going to be the fate. If they have it, I'm going to get it.
Somebody go buy that thing.
And yeah, somebody go buy that thing and drop it off at Pinpoint because we got to get this guy in a costume. So anyway, it's a perfect week to watch horror movies. We'll get into that list here in just a moment. I know we got a little bit of news to go over here with, because that's what we always do. Hey, Knock Solid, thanks for the resub. It has been a minute.
Very nice.
Welcome back. But we're gonna jump into a little bit of news here, and then we'll talk horror movies, man.
Yeah. Well, we just learned some breaking news a moment ago. Chicks dig Klingons, man. So you're welcome, everybody.
That's right. Breaking news.
Yeah, that's news to me. So that's fun.
Well, other news. One of the news that I wanted to mention is that. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey movie that he's working on, he is kind of refusing to do a lot of digital versions. It's going to be in 70 millimeter. That's what we're doing. And so these theaters are having to reconvert, they're even building new theaters that are 70 millimeter equipped so that they can handle this. Because Christopher Nolan's like, we need theaters back. And I thought that was kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
That's
people
badass.
Are going to have to learn how to run film again.
I know, and they don't know how.
Dude, I could get in there. I would probably still have the muscle memory from like pull out this thing, string it up, you hold it right there, you got to sling it around, and then you get it and you get in the other side, and then once it's in there, you snap it, lock it, shut it down, and then you.
And you say you can't talk to women you just explain like this is what I do with my hands when I lock the film.
Dude,
and
you ever
like,
run
what?
You ever run a platter projector?
No, but it's.
Dude, yeah, you have to like you got to get in there like. It's a thing that you got to figure out how to do.
Well, I think that's cool. That's good news. That's good news for theaters because theater experience is a great experience and more people need to have it. There's a Black Phone 3 rumors going on that I don't really want to care to talk about because Black Phone 2 is still out in theaters and it's whatever, dude.
How many times can you just beat that guy?
Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of news. I just came prepared to talk about horror movies. What do you got?
Well, Star Punch asks, is it a ceremony of bat left in your pocket? No, dude, it's a duck tog. Hey, since you got that pulled up, something that is pretty cool, something Vince is bound to be waiting in the queue for already. There is a new Lego set being released. It's 2,912 pieces, nearly 3,000 pieces.
Bunch of pieces.
That makes the One-Eyed Willie's ship scene from the Goonies, complete with every character. Yeah. Dude, it's going for $330.
That's cheaper than I thought,
That
considering
is cheaper
Legos.
than what some of those Lego sets do go for.
Yeah, they're crazy. But it looks...
Especially, dude, 3,000 pieces.
It looks badass, though.
It looks so cool. It's One-Eyed Willie's ship, and it's like cut in half, and there's all these rooms. You got Mama Fratelli. You got Sloth and Chunk. You got Samwise Gamgee up in there. You got his butthead brother. You got Thanos. I can't remember the only person missing is Cyndi Lauper, right? Like
she was never in the movie.
No, well, the
She did the
music
song.
video operates as like a kind of like in line, like a parallel. So yeah, that's super cool. It looks awesome. It looks so rad. If I had the kind of money to throw away on Legos, I would definitely want to have that. Also, talking about things that are crazy cheap, way less expensive than what you thought. If you had to guess at what Amazon paid to gain the rights for James Bond,
God, jeez.
what would you guess that they've paid?
It's funny because you'd think it's a lot,
Yeah.
but considering it's James Bond, it wasn't as much as you'd think.
But if you had to have a guess at like what Amazon MGM paid to have the rights to
Whatever
one of
Dr.
the,
Evil would be like, $1 million.
a little more than $1 million,
Yeah, $1 billion.
but a lot less than $1 billion.
A few $1 million.
Basically, they only paid $20 million.
That's it?
That's it. That's all they paid to have the rights to one of the like most well-known and longest
But is that
running
rights
franchises.
to make new ones or earning rights off the old ones?
Oh, earning rights off old ones is a good question, but it gave them, they became the rights holders to James Bond. So,
Interesting.
yeah, it's still, if nothing else, most large scale movies, 20 million is nothing.
Right. I mean, and
So to-
especially if you're planning on making, the thing about the James Bond series is you can make infinite amount of James Bond movies.
Right.
You just keep making them. Just go.
Yeah, especially because some of them are like, well, we took part of this book and then part of that book and then the resolution from this book. And that's why most James Bond movies really don't make sense, but nobody cares.
No one cares.
Because they're like, oh, well, there's like a cute girl and he
No,
shot somebody.
most people are like, oh wait, these are books. Nobody even knows. So yeah.
Star Punch asked if it includes the rights to James Bond Jr.
Is that even a thing, or is he just trolling?
No, yeah, it's a thing. There's also James Pond.
Oh yeah, James Pond is badass. It was a game on Sega Genesis, and I love that. There was two of them, and they were really, really good.
Yeah, probably not, but I don't think anyone wants those. Also, big streamers here on the 5th of November. If you have Disney Plus for whatever reason, Fantastic Four will be out there. So if you don't want to pay extra for the VOD,
Boo.
yeah, you can watch Fantastic Four at home.
I said boo.
Also, big streamers, Netflix. A week late to the game, Frankenstein will be being released on the 7th.
Which missed opportunity. It should have been released this week because everybody, people are already talking about how, because Halloween is happening on a Friday, which only happens about every 7 years, guys, that it's really going to affect the box office this month. So
Yeah, because
that's
instead of going to the theater,
they're going out to parties and trick or treating
Right.
and trunk or treating, and trick or treating got ruined by trunk or treats. They're the absolute worst.
I drove by one yesterday, a trunk or treat.
A trunk or
gathering,
treat.
Yeah.
Man, just no, dude. I don't know. I would say pinnacle, like not early 90s Halloween, maybe late 80s, early 90s Halloween was like ultimate. It was ultimate. Trick or treating was like a thing, man. It wasn't. I remember my first mall-oween, and I was like, okay, well, this is a step in the wrong direction. You're in the safe environment, you're going from store to store, getting candy, and you're like, what the hell? It's bright. Like these trick or treating happens in the daytime now, and that is wrong. That is inherently wrong.
Saturday, a lot of people are probably going to be out doing trick or treating during the day. Yeah.
No. And is it because parents are like, I don't want my child experiencing danger,
Well,
or is it I want my kids in bed, hurry because we're going to this party? Like,
combo.
I don't know.
Kind of like in Hocus Pocus, where the parents are like, yo, we got to go dance.
right? And then they let the kids do the kid stuff. Like, I feel like Halloween.
No, the kids were supposed to stay home.
You
They weren't
let
supposed to be out doing kid
one kid gets kidnapped, and it just ruins it all. Get out of here?
stuff. Yeah, that's how you end up with a black phone movie.
Right? I know, but that's also how you ruin trick or treating. I mean, it should be
Oh,
Should
geez.
be.
All right. Well, there you go.
They
Oh.
arrested him. James on Facebook said they arrested a mom for letting her son walk home in an upper class neighborhood, just like by himself. Like, how old was the? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, how old was it? Was it like a 3-year-old or was it like a 12-year-old? Because
I mean, you should be able to. You should be able to walk. Like children, that's a fundamental part of becoming an adult. Is like going, I'm gonna go ring a doorbell, and I'm gonna go get some candy. They're like, Halloween is important. Trick or treating is important because it's a social contract between human beings in a society that we all function and we all agree that this is a night where a stranger's gonna come and knock on your door, and you're gonna give them something rad, and they're gonna go, hey. You exist, I exist, this is fun. Let's celebrate that. And you go, candy, yeah, you. And they're like, good costume, yeah, you. And everybody's like, hell yeah. And then you go into the night and everyone's like, we're all a part of something that's great and human and not about like, oh well, I don't know you and I'm gonna steal from you, or I'm gonna vandalize you, or I'm gonna kidnap you and put you in a truck, or like, what the fuck happened to everybody?
So the link that James posted says it was a 10-year-old. Man, when I was 10, I grew up out in the country. I didn't have neighbors and stuff like that, really. There was nowhere to go. But I'd go stay at a friend's house that did live in neighborhoods, and we would walk all over the place. Like, we would just be kids out walking.
I used to ride my bike, and we're not
we'd
that
skateboard.
old.
Yeah, we would skateboard.
And I would ride my bike like miles. I'd ride it down to the gas station.
Like in the Goonies.
Like in the Goonies, man.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just now everybody's just trick or treating in the daytime, only going to their friends' houses. That doesn't make I don't want to trick or treat my friends' houses. Like I want to go to I want to see what's going on in there. I want to see like what decorations you put out. I want to bing bong your door and see what kind of treats you give.
Yeah,
if I'm just going to my neighbor's house and getting the same old shit, fuck that.
One here locally, man, there's so many rich families with names recognized across the country. When they had their gates open and you go trick or treat at their house, bruh, full size candy bars.
In Bentonville, a lot of the people that work for like Hershey and Mars and all that stuff,
yeah,
they just
didn't pay for it. They don't care.
They're just throwing it out there. That's a business expense.
Oh yeah, for sure. Advertising. Yeah, man, I've gone to some Tyson's houses before, and they're like, oh yeah, no one else came up, so y'all can just have a handful of full size candy bars each because everyone's scared to come down this way. It's like,
Dude,
sick.
I remember one year my uncle. He had just moved here to Northwest Arkansas, and he lived on this little, like, not quite a cul-de-sac. It's like a U, goes all the way around. And he dressed as Michael Myers, and we're like, oh, let's like walk this little neighborhood block in his full-on Michael Myers outfit. But he was carrying a real knife, and then the police stopped us. And what was funny is at the time, like, I was still on my sort of, trajectory as being the Northwest Arkansas's King Halloween. I was doing the parties, doing all this stuff, and this cop that came and like bing bonged our door, and he opened the door and he's like, "Are you guys the house of the Michael Myers?" And I opened the door and he goes, "Of course." and he's like, "Okay, all right, this makes a lot of sense." It was like Officer Bob. This guy we used to be friends because he was a mall cop before he became a real cop in Johnson. He's like, "Hey. Haha, pretty funny. You're freaking a lot of people out." He's like, "I don't necessarily care, but don't carry a real knife." And we're like, all right, bet, but lame. It's not like we're stabbing anybody. Like, there's open carry. You can carry a gun
Not
around.
at that time.
You could carry a gun around on your hip, and that's fine. You can't just carry a brandished kitchen knife on Halloween night dressed as Michael Myers. What's wrong with that? That seems totally normal.
Yeah, dude, we need to have the clip of Dan Aykroyd being like, yeah, it's a bag. You put it over your head. That's the
It's trick-or-treating.
That's the best Halloween
Bag
thing
of glass.
ever. Yeah.
It's trick-or-treating.
Yeah. It's a ninja, and it's just all black.
All black.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the kids love it. Yeah, just stay off the highway.
Kids love it.
Last bit of news here is that everywhere you turn, you're going to see this news about Star Wars canceled, Hunt for Ben Solo crap. Who cares, dude? That's
the news.
That's
Who
really
cares?
The news is like,
it's Star Wars. Star Wars is dead.
Where are you still finding people that are like, I'll still watch Star Wars or whatever? Like, no, man. Like, that's not a thing. You have the people that got into it late or that's like the one thing they have in their life, and so they're just really holding on. They're like, yeah, all of these have sucked, and no, they don't get better in with retrospective. But maybe they'll do one that's good. Who knows? They're not going to.
They're not.
It's over.
I appreciate you holding out hope, but it's just
when
not
even
gonna
George Lucas is like, I forget it, man. I can't care anymore. Like the man who gave you Star Wars is like, dude, I just can't care anymore.
Can't even.
Just let it go, man. We had 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3 did get better with.
They were the
looking back
halcyon
on 'em.
days.
7, 8, and 9 are just never, ever going to be good.
Yeah.
So-
Well, that's your news. Let's talk about what's coming out in theaters this week, so we can talk horror movies. Coming out this weekend in theaters, the Depeche Mode documentary coming out actually tomorrow. I want to go see this. I don't think it's going to be playing nationwide anywhere.
I just realized what I'm going to be doing Friday.
Dressing up as a Klingon coming out to Pinpoint.
No, you're about to scroll down and see.
Stitchhead?
No.
Stitchhead is coming out in theaters this week, as well as Anniversary, which is filmed with Diane Lane, Kyle Chandler, and Zoe Deutsch. But Stitchhead, which is a family animated comedy with Asa Butterfield, Joel Fry, and Rob Brydon, who I actually like. A lot of British people there. But then on Friday, like October 31st, Friday, there is some Bollywood, Telugu,
Not
whatever.
Bollywood.
I don't know where
Tamil.
this is from. Tamil. All right,
Oh,
you
yeah.
go for it. Tell them about it.
Dude, Bahubali the Epic is being released on Halloween. This is where they've taken both Bahubali 1 and 2 and combined them into a single movie and edited it to make it where it's one flawless movie. And I am beyond jazzed.
But you've already
dude.
seen it.
Oh, dude, I never get enough
So
of
is this
Bahubali.
6 hours long?
Dude, I hope so. Dude, Bahubali is my comfort movie.
Well, I'm going to make sure that this movie is not playing because you have an appointment to
Dude.
dress up as a Klingon.
I
and
want
come
to watch
Pinpoint.
Bahubali. Dude,
I don't care.
Please go watch Bahubali because I want the animated series to be translated into English so I can watch it so badly. Please watch Bahubali. Show them that people here want to see more and more of Bahubali because I
You don't even
need
like
it.
their food.
What?
Do you not? You don't like spicy food, right? You don't like food.
I
You don't
love
like-
Indian food.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You don't eat shellfish and you're eating like goat butt and
Not
bones.
goat butt. Yeah, the bones you have to watch out for. Yeah. If you get goat biryani, be very careful because it generally has bones in it.
I know. I eat it all the time. I love Indian
There's
food. I love
so
all
many,
food.
So many times where I'm like, oh, that's a goat bone. Don't eat that.
I had Vietnamese food today. I love world cuisine.
Pho is my comfort food. Bahubali's my comfort movie. Pho is my comfort food.
Well, you know
Dog,
what?
I'm so stoked.
Halloween is my comfort season, and you're coming to Pinpoint dressed as a Klingon on Friday.
Begonia's coming out too. Look at that. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's the new one with Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone.
Mhm.
Not getting as much traction as the previous movie that
'Cause-
she was in.
Well, yeah, because what the hell is it about even? She's done like a handful of weird movies in a row. But dude, Bahubali, it's gonna be sick. Also, the music in Bahubali is so good. Oh my gosh, I never got to see Bahubali Part 1 in the theater, so this is like I need this.
You know what I need? I need you to dress up like a Klingon and come to Pinpoint on Friday. I mean, the only time you would ever hang out with me on Halloween is if I paid you. And like,
Dude, you're the busiest person on earth.
well, yeah, but like, come have fun.
And don't say it like that. Oh, the only time you would do it is
It's true.
No, it would. That's
Otherwise, it's just like, man, Halloween can suck my butt. Your favorite thing on the planet can just fuck off.
also when you had me working, we didn't hang out. We were both very busy people.
Well, yeah, but that's because we both had jobs to do.
So-
This one, you can be a big badass Klingon boy, and I can be feeding you full of blood wine, and you can be talking to
Yeah.
all those like shouties.
I can be
and
standing by myself in a sea of people.
You
I
will
don't
not
know.
be by yourself. You will be a Klingon. You'll be in just imagine you're in Quark's bar, and you're just like all of these like alien shouties. And I'm a just roll
So
up.
you're gonna have some prune juice for me?
We can equip it with the double wiener, just like a Klingon.
That's new Trek. Forget that.
What, you don't have a big strong double wiener like Klingon?
You only need one, man.
Was it
That's
Highlander?
that pocket batleth he's talking about.
Well, I'm telling you, It'll be a good time. You need to cruise through. You gotta you haven't
I
dressed up in a costume. The last time I saw you dressed up in a costume was like probably 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do it. You need to just come back. You need to come back, baby. Just get back in there. Get back in the game. Get back in the costume game. You can come back. You can come dress up on Saturday. It's dress up time too. It's dress up time every night of the week at Pinpoint.
I know. I see y'all's costumes, man.
Yeah, we were Wizard of Oz the other day. We were Alice in Wonderland the other day.
I saw the Alice in Wonderland. You even had a Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
We did the Tweedles.
Who was there? Mad Hatter.
That was me.
Oh yeah. Well, no rabbit though, huh?
That was Camryon.
Oh word. Was someone Cheshire Cat?
No.
That's good. That's the one to leave out.
He
'cause
was,
that's
he was invisible.
That's the overplayed one.
He
know?
was there.
Yeah.
It was funny. One of our bar backs, Brian, he's really, really tall, and he blew up like, gloves, like the gloves we have, and tied them off and just glued them all over his shirt. And then he
caterpillar.
And then he put a big long tube onto his like Geek Bar vape, and he just like.
That's cool.
And it was so
made it cool.
He made it cool.
Was there a queen? There was no
Queen of Hearts. Yeah, Olivia was the Queen of Hearts.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you had all the big ones there.
Yeah, and then Ram was Alice, of course.
Nice. Well,
and then,
naturally.
And John Munkus, he was a card soldier. He was a 3 of spades, and on the back it said like no, and then kings, and he was just like. It was pretty funny because there weren't any. It was the Queen of Hearts killed them.
See, I don't have fun ideas like that, man. I don't need to be involved in no Halloween.
Klingon is a fun idea. I already had it.
Maybe if I had like full on.
It's in the box. You got I got a phaser right here. You could be like, I killed some Federation Patak for
My
this
phaser?
We got the phaser. We got a communicator back there.
That's an original series phaser.
Well, cool. You can carry it around and be like, I got this off of some asshole.
I have the toy Klingon disruptor. Somewhere.
Well, okay, Mister. Well, if I had it full on and secretly you already got the full on.
No, I don't have the full on.
You got all you need, and you know what? The bar is so low at Halloween for dudes. Like all you got to do is just wear the costume, and people are like, "Oh my God, you committed to the bit." Like the ladies, they always commit to the bit, but the dudes are like, "Oh man, this hat, I'm gonna take this off." And I'm just a silly hat, and you'll be.
I gotta remember, I gotta walk home and whatever.
Oh, geez, Jeepers Creepers!
You know what, though?
All 3 blocks.
Bahubali on Friday. See you there.
No, I'm gonna get this thing. All right, let's talk about Halloween. Let's talk about what you're gonna watch, because that's what I wanted to do. That's the thing. It's spooky season. It's haunted movie season. It's crisp outside. It was fall outside. It was like foggy, looking good, looking very Halloween. And the funny thing is, like, some of the worst offerings for spooky movies is Netflix.
Yeah, go figure.
It's absolutely lacking all things horror this year. Of the list of stuff that is on Netflix right now, you've got really not much. You've got I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Okay. I guess, yeah.
You've got The Night of the Living Dead, which is like that's fine. You can find that in a lot of places. But probably the big one that they have is Casper. Which is celebrating an anniversary this year. Got re-released in theaters a couple weeks ago.
That's true. Yeah, we talked about that.
Other than that, really not much going on.
It has a Ghostbuster in Casper. That's a lot of fun.
This is true. Paramount Plus actually has a pretty good selection of movies. They have the Fly, with the remake Fly, which is fantastic if you've never seen that. It's got the original Hellboy, which is not necessarily a Halloween movie, but it's good. It's very, very good. You've got all the Prophecy movies. If you've never seen those are fun. And it's got the Scream 1, 2, and 3 on Paramount.
Hey, thanks, Jay-Way. A couple of scary movies too.
Yeah, it's got 4 and 5. It doesn't have 1, 2, or 3. It doesn't have the best one, which is Take My Strong Hand.
Also, Teen Wolf.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Dude,
Teen Wolf. If you've not seen Teen Wolf,
Dude, your Styles, just be Styles for one
nobody
Halloween.
would know.
Dude, everyone would know.
No, you would know, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, have like the whole like the dick nose shirt, have the jacket,
the
dude.
glasses.
Yeah, dude, be Styles. That would be sick.
But also on Paramount Plus, you've got The Craft, which is fantastic. I mean, Fairuza Balk. You've got the original Evil Dead. Those are all on there. And Green Room, which is, if you've never seen Green Room, fantastic. Not necessarily a horror movie. I mean, yes, it is a horror movie. People get killed, but Anton Yelchin, and it's Patrick Stewart as like a bad guy, a real bad guy, like a neo-Nazi bad guy. But Green Room, really, really, really fun movie. And all of those are on Paramount Plus. You can check those out. Peacock stepping up their game. They've got a lot of stuff on streaming. If you guys have Peacock, they've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
What an amazing Paul Reubens performance. Cabin in the Woods. If you've never seen Cabin in the Woods,
Cabin in the Woods is fun as hell. Cabin in the Woods is just a fun movie. Like, there's a lot of gore, but you can, even if you hate gore, like I'm not a gore fan, but you can definitely get past it because it's
so
fun
campy.
enough movie. It's so campy.
It's
yeah.
fun. And then you've got, let's see, you've got The Crow, the original, one of my favorite movies ever. Darkman,
Dude.
which is so freaking good.
Dude, Liam Neeson's so good in Darkman. And that guy chops off people's fingers with a cigarette.
Dude,
the
it's
cigar
so good.
cutter.
The cigar cutter guy. Dead Silence is on there, which is one of James Wan's earliest, and it's super, super good. Edward Scissorhands, Event Horizon, like, again, back-to-back, Edward Scissorhands, absolute classic, not very scary, but Event Horizon is fantastic.
Dude, Event Horizon's awesome. Dude, it's Warhammer 40K with Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so much
It's
fun.
so good. And then you've got Friday the 13th, 1, 2, and 3. Like,
at least one of those is good.
well, you have to go through 1, 2, and 3. You have to watch them together because 3 is where he gets the hockey mask. And
I thought he had it in 2.
no, in 1
2 is not Jason.
no, 1 is not Jason.
Well, 1's the mother, but
1 is Pam. 2
Jason
is
is in
Jason,
it.
where he has the bed or the pillowcase over his head. And then 3 is when he gets the hockey mask.
I thought he put the hood on only after the mask was like knocked off or something.
No, the hood was the first mask. But then you have Fright Night and The Frighteners, which are a great, like, that's a neighborhood double feature. Frighteners is such a good movie. You've got Michael. What, you don't like Michael J. Fox in The Frighteners?
Dude, no, I like Michael J. Fox and I like his ghost friends, the cowboy and the disco guy.
Yeah.
It's just that movie is terrifying. It will give you like nightmares.
it's so
the whole
good.
like serial killer dude, but he becomes a serial killer ghost and he gets in the walls and like the flashbacks to the hospital and stuff is just some of the freakiest things. Like, and him watching like the spirit, like the evil ghost tear his wife away from him
man.
and all that.
So
it's
good.
it's horrifying. Yeah, I mean that's a good
That's
Halloween
a good movie.
Yeah.
And Fright Night, both the original and the remake, both good. You've heard me say it before. Knock Solid on Twitch asks, thoughts on Jason X? I think Jason X exists as its own fun thing. I think it's silly. It's one of those, I like really campy horror movies. As cinema, it's garbage. It's not a good movie. But as a ridiculous, like, hey, let's put Jason in space, I think it's a lot of fun. I think Freddy vs. Jason is a lot of fun. Also on Peacock, man, the list is huge. You've got From Dusk Till Dawn. You've got yeah, we're slicing it in half. You've got Ghostbusters 1 and 2. You've got The Hitcher. If you've never seen The Hitcher, that's also a really good one. You've got all the Leprechaun movies, if you're into that.
We got Krampus.
But that's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is, but it's scary.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
From the same director as Trick or Treat, which is also a really, really great movie. No, Dina said Peacock basically scored it all. It's crazy.
Leprechaun.
They have all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost in Space. Back in the Hood. Back in the Hood. Back to the Hood. Leprechaun Origins. They got all of them. It's good. They got them. They even have The Mist, which is like that movie. The end of that movie is they'll fuck you up. The end of that movie will fuck you up.
Yeah, dude. Oops.
Yeah.
Like just the biggest oops. And then what's his name? Dude from Deep Blue Sea, the Punisher, right? Like
Yeah.
he's just sitting there. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?"
It is the best / worst ending. Yeah, Thomas Jane is the best / worst ending to a horror movie ever.
Dude, Monster House?
Monster House is over there. They've got The Omen, the original Omen. People from Under the Stairs, which is a fun movie, not a great movie. The original Poltergeist. I mean, and the original Scary Movie. That's where it is. It's on Peacock. It's not, they split it up. Peacock nailed it. Peacock.
They got The Ring too. You can watch Sadako. Or what version of The Ring? Is that White Ring or Japan Ring?
It's White Ring. Yeah.
Don't watch that.
Yeah,
crap.
don't watch that one. That's why I didn't mention it. Peacock just absolutely nailing it. If you have Shudder, Shudder's a great streaming service, just period, for all things horror. I think it would be silly to just even list all the things that they have because they have things all the time. But some of the things they have that you can't get any other places. You've got obviously all of the Last Drive-Ins with Joe Bob Briggs. They're also great. They have the VHS Halloween special, which I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's really, really good. They do have the Creep shows, which is fun, and the series. But again, it's Shudder. They've got all the cool stuff.
You also got some stuff that fits one of your booths at your bar, man. They got Psycho, Rear Window, the Birds.
Hitchcocks. They got so that's what Shudder has. They nailed.
And they got Scanners.
And Scanners. I forgot about Scanners. That's so good. One of the best head explosions ever on film. So good. And Dina says they have the Ghoul Log. That's something that Shudder does every year that's really, really fun. But they also have the 2025 Fangoria Awards, which are, if you're really, really into horror, you can check that out. Shudder has so much stuff. Odd Thomas is an exclusive there. Not my favorite, but if we're talking Anton Yelchin going back to Greenwood Room, that's a fun movie that they have. I don't have Pluto TV. Do you have Pluto TV? Mm-hmm. They do have some really cool stuff on Pluto.
Addams Family?
They have they have Addams Family, Addams Family Values. They have all of the Paranormal Activities, which I think is worth mentioning.
Now, which Grudges are these? It says The Grudge 1 and 2. Is that Japan Grudge?
It's White Grudge.
Oh, man. Get out of here with that crap.
I know. They do have the Monster Squad, which I have not seen Monster Squad on streaming. I have it on DVD, but Wolfman's Got Nards.
Wolfman's Got Nards.
That is a fun movie. They do have Only Lovers Left Alive, which is one of my favorite vampire movies of all time. They have the original Pet Sematary.
Overlord for some...
Underworld?
Overworld.
Oh, Overworld.
Overlord. Sorry, Overlord.
Oh, Overlord.
That's the World War II.
The Wolfenstein 3D
Wolfenstein
movie.
type movie. Yeah.
That's actually a good movie. And that has Kurt Russell's son in it. And he's...
Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, Wyatt Russell. He's really good. It has the original Running Man, which, speaking of the new one that's coming out.
Yeah, not horror, though, other than when she gets to the locker room and he's like, so you found the real winners.
Well, there's some good deaths in there when they discover the lockers.
Big boy gets all barbed wired up and
what's his name? His name's like Prima Donna or Opera Man or
the Opera Man.
Like, ho ho! And they just
yeah.
plow his ass.
Or when Jesse Ventura kills fake Arnold on the spikes.
Mm-hmm. But they do have all the Underworld movies, which I don't. I like Underworld.
Really?
It spun out of control. I like the one that was, the prequel. That one was the best one because, Bill Nighy as an ancient vampire is the casting that we've always wanted.
You put Bill Nighy in pretty much whatever movies.
I'm set. I'm good. So that's Pluto TV. There is some Hulu stuff. I'm not really a Hulu guy right now. I'm pretty upset with Hulu. But they do have the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So, they probably paid a lot of money for that. Let's see here. HBO, again, HBO's a big one because HBO is HBO. And they've had rights to a lot of these things for a long time. It's the only place you're going to see a Nightmare on Elm Street, and they got them all. They've got...
Dream Warriors.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, dude, you can be rocking with Dawkins while watching Nightmare on Elm Street.
Dream Warriors is arguably the best of the Nightmare on Elm Streets.
The first one.
I don't know. Dream Warriors is my personal favorite.
Really, I love the first one, man. That one's just good.
It's just classic.
Because the whole movie ends and he just like busts his hand out the door and she's like, ah!
And because you know it's not over, and it's never gonna be, because Freddy's forever. It's got Beetlejuice. HBO's got Beetlejuice. They just announced Spooky Pinball announced a Beetlejuice pinball machine yesterday that they're gonna make. Of course, I have to have that. They also have let's see, Christine. A classic there. They've got the original Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which is kind of crazy. Drag Me to Hell, which I love that movie. A good horror comedy. Sam Raimi there, if you're not familiar with that one. The original Exorcist is over there.
That's where they got the Freddy vs. Jason too.
Freddy vs. Jason is on HBO. They do have the first or the remake of Friday the 13th. Or the 2009 Friday the 13th, whatever that one. I don't have a lot of memory of that. But they do have Freddy versus Jason in that. They have some of the Halloween movies, but the not good ones, like Curse of Michael Myers, H2O. H2O's okay. I kind of, I give H2O a pass because that one had was it Busta Rhymes was in that one, and
I think that's the one that Jamie Lee Curtis says.
No,
like
she comes
the one
back.
That she likes the most,
and they cut Michael's head off at the end, and there's Busta Rhymes. I don't know if you were aware that Busta Rhymes was in it. It was like coming to protect us, step some more.
They got Gremlins keeping that Christmas horror thing going.
So I'm gonna be doing a Christmas Gremlins booth for our Christmas event at Pinpoint. So stay tuned for that. They've got the Insidious movies. You can check that out over on HBO. They've got
Interview with the Vampire.
They do have Interview with the Vampire, which is one of my favorite vampire movies. Although Interview with the Vampire AMC it's better. It's better than the movie. So watch Interview with the Vampire season 1 and season 2. Season 3 coming out very soon. But oh my God, so freaking good. But also for those of you that aren't a fan of I don't like horror scary, you've got The Mummy. And then the other Mummy, that Mummy, the 2017 Mummy's not good, but you got the 1959 Mummy, which is great. You can see that little classic stuff.
There's also House on the Haunted Hill, so you can see Vincent Price just
throw a skeleton in the water. It's all over the internet where it's like hokey dumbass movies, and this lady's like going, "Oh my God!" and it's like the obvious skeleton on strings, and she falls down. That's from the House on Haunted Hill. The original one, and it's hilarious.
Dude, Nana Visitor was Mrs. Voorhees in a movie. That's pretty cool, getting Kira.
That's cool. And then on Prime, there's a lot of stuff on Prime. So Prime is one of these things where you can find a whole lot of really, really dumb, really, really, really B movies.
I watched one last night.
They're all so goofy and so ridiculous. But some of the biggest ones, you've got the original Candyman, which is on Prime, which is really, really cool. It's the only place you can check that one. You got the original Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is on Prime. I own all those on DVD. I have every single Universal horror movie ever made on DVD because I'm that guy. You've got the original Dracula, the original Frankenstein. You've got the original Bride of Frankenstein, all really good, all really fun to watch on Halloween, and The Invisible Man.
Dude, there's also Cat People. I don't know why you didn't say that one.
Well,
but
the song.
Oh, yeah. With gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but you know what?
You
know what's on Prime that
Giorgio Moroder and David Bowie. Come on.
Yeah, dude, winning combo. You know what's on Prime that is not on that list that I watched last night? Ghoulies. They're
Ghoulies 1, 2, 4, and
Ghoulies
5.
1, 2, and 4. I didn't see 5, and 3 is not there. So the most fun one is not
arguably
there.
the best one. Do you remember? Of course, I know you remember. You were there when I showed Ghoulies 3. Ghoulies Go to College at Smoking Barrel.
Most of the movies that Chopping Mall is also on Prime.
Chopping Mall is fantastic.
There's
Society.
Oh, I didn't see it, but there's a whole handful of dumbass movies like Chopping Mall and Ghoulies that was on Prime. I went through and added
Wolf Cop.
30 movies. No.
No.
I added like 30 movies to my my list on Prime last night because I found Ghoulies 1. I'm like, well, yeah. And then it was like, look at these other ones. It was Ghoulies 2. I said, yeah. And then Chopping Mall, and I was like, okay. And then Ghoulies 4, and I was like, all right. And then I just like kept adding them, and then I backed all the way up, and I watched
There's no 3.
the original Ghoulies last night. Yeah, I know. 3's the fun
So,
one.
okay.
You probably have to pay like $5 to watch it or something.
I have a question for the people at home because I think I know your answer. Ghoulies or Munchies? Where do you land? What's scarier to you?
Little practical creature movies.
Yeah,
What's
there's
scarier?
Munchies and Ghoulies. To me personally, Ghoulies was a little more scary. Like, but the funny thing is Munchies were more violent. There was more death in Munchies.
I don't think any of those are really.
But
like,
Ghoulies made me afraid of the
scary,
toilet.
Scary. Yeah, I mean, I guess in concept, Ghoulies is scarier because it's all like super magical Satan worship that spawns these guys, and then it turns into all you have to do is read a book and they come out. There's no
Which you
ceremony
know that's not gonna
involved.
happen.
Yeah, well, that's why it becomes a comic book in 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this ultra powerful book that can summon these unstoppable demons that have so many spawn
That are also
points.
idiots.
Yeah, but there's so many of them, and it doesn't matter. Ghoulies might be. Now I'll tell you what, Critters more than anything like that.
And there, Critters. Yeah, Critters is another small little munchy guy.
Really, you want to talk about things that just bite stuff and kills them? Langoliers is the most terrifying.
Oh, that one's pretty scary because they eat yesterday.
Yeah, Langoliers is like flying critters.
You don't want to get stuck in that.
Flying
But
time critters.
Ghoulies was one of those movies, like, same with House. I love House and House 2. I think those movies are fantastic. I don't know where they are streaming or if you can get them streaming right now, but I love those two movies. They're very, very different from each other. But the cover, like, there was something, I have some books at home that are about just like 1980s, like, and 70s, like these VHS box art that was so unbelievably crazy and scary. And I'm like, I would go through the video store and I would like see like House. It had the like severed hand bing bong in the doorbell. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm never going to watch that. It's going to kill me. If it's like my eyes are subjected to whatever's on that VHS, I will die. And then when I saw it as an adult, I was like, this is the dumbest and best movie I've ever seen in my life. Why didn't I watch this as a kid?
There's also Japanese House,
Oh,
which is
dude, Houseu is great. I have the
based on his daughter's nightmares.
I have the soundtrack to that on vinyl. It's great. House. I have a Houseu T-shirt. Like,
Dina, yes. Do you have a Houseu T-shirt?
Yeah.
Nice. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is on Prime too.
Hey,
I saw
Jasper.
that last night. I did not add that to my list because I've only watched Attack of the Killer Tomatoes in all of its forms and iterations so many times. The animated stuff was the best. Yeah, dude, I've been singing that song in my head my entire life. So.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and the Blob. Like, I love the Blob. Like, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and the Blob arguably have two of the best like horror movie songs because they're jingles. They're not like, it's not like music where you're like, oh, the theme to that is so good. It's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and then the Blob is beware of the blob, it creeps and slides and glides across the floor right through the door. And it's like the stupidest fucking song. But arguably like really hilarious and fun movies.
Yeah, well, on Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is just so much fun because everyone's like, oh no.
And it's just this, and I mean, the Blob is the same way. The remake of the Blob is kind of creepy and weird. I don't know why not enough people talk about that movie. The remake of the Blob is really, really kind of, it's like gelatinous cube from D&D, like where you just dissolve inside of it. It's like, and the cover of the Blob, actually, oh man, hang on. We're going to pull this up and let me see if I can find, like, it's so gross. Yeah, like look at this thing.
Oh, that,
like, look at this, look at this fucking dude right here. Look at, ooh, it's so grody. It's like, when someone puts pantyhose over their head and really tight and it just like looks gross.
Talking pantyhose, I remembered one of the other movies that's on Prime, Frankenhooker.
Oh, Frankenhooker rules, man. That's such a fun movie. If you've never seen Frankenhooker, you're missing out. Like, is Frankenhooker the one where they're all on the bridge and they all get electrocuted?
It's been a while.
I don't know. I really like that. Frankenhooker is, okay. Movies.
I remember the beginning of that movie way better than I
Oh
remember
no, Frankenhooker is actually a pretty good movie by today's standards. Where you go back, where there are movies where you watch them, you go, this movie is so bad, and then we persist through time, and then we come out the other end of a world where the Star Wars cinematic universe is overdone, and everything Lord of the Rings is getting bastardized, and we're watching like just the Marvel, like every flavor of Marvel you can imagine. You're like, these movies have these elaborate, unimaginable budgets, and they're putting out garbage. And you go back and you watch a movie that you're like, man, that movie sucked. Like Frankenhooker, what a piece of shit. And then you go back and you watch and go, this is art. Because we have been put through decades of such opulent trash that you go back and you look at something that actually gave a shit about making something they cared about and didn't have any money to do, but you can feel the passion on screen versus like a Sharknado where they're like, oh, you guys are going to think of a Sharknado funny. Idiots. And then, it's the worst. It's truly the worst movie you've ever seen. But what's going to be sad is in like 10 years, we're going to have so many more Marvel movies. We're going to watch Sharknado and go, magnifique.
Star Punch brings up a Slumber Party. Those are on Prime, too. There's like 4 Slumber Party movies, and there's a sorority party murder movie. And
Slumber Party Massacre is pretty dope.
Sleepaway Camp is on something too.
Yeah,
there's like 3. I think that's on Prime. There's
Sleepaway Camp's another good
There's
one.
3 or 4. I did not know that they had 3 or 4 of those movies.
Yeah.
And also the plot for the second movie is like, you remember the person that killed everyone in the first one? Well, she has been rehabbed now and is she's working at the camp where she murdered everyone. And it was what? They need background checks. Yeah, Prime,
they do need background checks.
It sounds like Prime and Peacock are the ones to
you need to get in there. Dean on Twitch says, my friends and I do a bad movie night every Saturday, and some of them are pretty good. Bruce Springsteen's sister plays the murderer in the sequel. Okay, good to know. We'll check it out. Well, okay. Well, we're almost out of time. We could talk about horror movies for a long time, obviously. But we need to go over. You've got some paper that you pulled up, and you're like, I need to say something from this.
Oh, yeah, because I watched a movie. I wasted my time. I wasted 1 hour and 55 minutes of my time to be able to talk about this movie. Don't worry, everyone. Nothing happened in this. So I watched that new Netflix movie because we didn't have anything new in the theaters worth watching.
Much, yeah.
So I watched the new House of Dynamite on Netflix. It is the movie.
Was it a bang?
No, not at all. It's the movie that has old lady from Mission Impossible movies. Idris Elba shows up at some point. There's some other people in there kind of doing their thing. Some rocket is launched from somewhere in the Pacific from an unknown source. So it's a movie about like there's a nuclear attack launched on the United States, and all of the steps that these people in the government, in the White House Situation Room, in the like monitoring station in Alaska, and the president himself, it's like it goes through all these perspectives of it, jumping back and forth from different people, and then you see a little bit more and then a little bit more. But it's like a satellite was blocked, so they didn't see the launch, and they're scrambling to find out, and they launch all of our countermeasures, and every one of them fails, and then and the impact is imminent, and they're trying to decide. The whole point of the movie is they're trying to find out if it's a computer glitch and nothing is happening for real, because they don't have any like visual confirmation on this. It's all just through satellite tracking and computers, and they do say that one of the satellites was blocked, so they didn't actually see the launch. And every countermeasure fails and all of this stuff. And then it's like a what do we do? Like, is it going to be a real active warhead? Is it going to nuke this major city for real? Should we launch countermeasures before impact just to show the world that you don't mess with us?
Do you want to play a game?
The whole movie is like them just talking about the situation. And it's like 22 minutes from launch till impact. And it goes through these different things, and you see the same thing over and over again. Literally nothing happens. I made the movie sound way more exciting than it did. Like, from my description, it's like, that could be kind of cool.
Check that out.
Dude, it's so boring. It's 2 hours of 20 minutes, and them being like, we should do this. No, let's not. Hey, let's think about it first. And the whole thing is that there's like one guy who's kind of like a voice of reason, who's like, hey, maybe it won't blow up, and, you know, let's see what happens before we launch nuclear missiles, kind of a thing. And
It always will. blow
everyone
up.
else being like, no, let's just nuke whoever we think it is. And there's like this one general who's like, hey, there's 6 places that are mobilizing stuff. Let's launch on every one of their military headquarters and just show the entire world that you don't do it. And the whole point of the movie is kind of moot, because really they're trying to find out if we should attack before or after the impact, and it gets down to 2 seconds, and then the movie.
I hate that.
The movie
I
ends.
hate that 3, 2, 1. We saved it. Like it does.
No. It's 2 black.
Oh.
The movie ends. The end. No comment. No anything.
Okay.
It's just all of these people talking in a Zoom meeting about what to do, and then nothing happens. The end. It is not some sort of exciting political thriller. It's not like a nail biter of like what is going to happen. They're like, oh, it's going to happen. You won't get to see it. There's no payoff. You don't get to know what happens. There's no payoff. And I'm sure that like whoever's like, oh, it's about the message and stuff. There's not a message.
No, there's no message.
There's nothing to it. There's no substance there, and it's drab and it's boring. And I'm sure that someone's gonna want to sound smart and be like, oh, actually, you just don't get it, because, dude, I get it. And it's nothing exciting. It's a Zoom meeting from several different views, and it's boring as heck.
Doesn't sound like a lot of dynamite to me.
No. And that's because he's like, someone told me that we built a house full of dynamite, and now we got to live in it because the whole world has nukes. And what are we going to do now that the whole world has nukes? Isn't it crazy? Man, you know, we live in this world.
We live in a world.
You know, like, you don't give me the lead up to Skynet and then cut it off before I get to see a friggin' T-800. You know, there's not much going on in this movie. There's some decent acting, but it's just everyone being, and that's an hour and a half. Like, yeah, the only emotions you have is pissed and frantic, and the end.
Well, do you want to do box drop? Speaking of pissed and frantic, see the top 10 movies in America, because it's a really weird list this week. 'Cause there's just not much going on.
We can get there, because ultimately, House of Dynamite's just super goofy. You can put it on in the background and tell people that you watched it.
Just let it roll.
If you see 3 minutes of it, you saw the whole movie. One exciting thing happens in it, and that's like this dude jumps off a building.
Ooh.
For no reason. For literally no reason.
All right. Well, we're going to do the box office roundup and wrap this sucker up. This is the top 10 movies in America from October 24th through 26th. Jake's going to give you the top 10. We're going to start with number 10, work our way up to number 1. Very odd week this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I imagine number 11 is going to maybe get back into the top 10 this week.
If it's still out there, it's not in that many theaters, but it's still out there.
Conjuring Last Rites at number 11. It's made $177 million. At number 10, Truth and Treason. That Angel Studios movie brought in a little under $1 million, bringing its total to 4.8 so far. At number 9, big drop for Roofman. Estimated $2 million brought in this past week for its third weekend, bringing it up to $19.36 million so far. Another 4.8 elsewhere in the world, so only $24 million for Roofman. That might be a Netflix movie.
I think so.
And then at number 8, One Battle After Another. $2.3 million brought in by it in its fifth week out. $65.8 million so far. Another 114. That'll probably be like an awards season get boost.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, I never got to see it, but now that they're talking about it. And then at number 7, opening at the 7th spot, Shelby Oaks.
I heard that was pretty good. A friend of mine went and saw it and said it was kind of spooky. It was like like a really, really creepy Nancy Drew.
Okay. I saw it listed at one of our theaters when I was trying to find a movie to watch this weekend. And I was like, what is that? And then I just moved on. $2.3 million brought in by it in its opening weekend. And then at number 6, Good Fortune, dropping from the number 3 spot. $3 million brought in by it in its second weekend. $11.8 million, another $800,000 elsewhere. That, outside of Keanu Reeves, you don't need that one.
It's fun. It's a streaming movie for sure.
At number 5, Tron Ares, $4.9 million in its third week out, bringing it up to $63.3 million. Big dollars. Another $60 million across the globe, so that brings its total to $123.
Ooh, it's not paying for itself. It's got to hit $200 million before it pays for itself.
And then
They're talking about just stopping all Tron, which should have happened.
Yeah, please. And then at number 4, Springsteen, opening at the number 4 spot, Deliver Me From Nowhere. That's what that movie's asking people for. $9.1 million brought in by that one. $7 million elsewhere. Wow, would not expect a Bruce Springsteen movie to kind of make it outside of the country, but yeah, only $9 million for that one. Brought to you by Disney. Crazy. And then opening at the number 3 spot, Regretting You. $12.8 million for that one. Another $10 million elsewhere across the globe. That's one of those romance novel movies that divides its target audience and all that. I'm sure the budget on it wasn't crazy, so
it's doing fine.
Yeah. And then at number 2, Black Phone 2, $13 million in its second week, bringing it to just under $50 million total here in the U.S. Another 31.8 elsewhere, so it's crested $80 million so far. Usually, it's pretty good for a horror movie.
Oh yeah, it's doing very well. That's why they were talking about like, oh, we're gonna do a third one of these. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, but how many times can you like?
As long as we'll pay for it.
Supernaturally murder, like...
That's how many times. As many times as we'll pay for it. That's how many times. It's how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center of Tootsie Puffs? How many times can we shake your wallet out until you'll stop paying to see Black Phone?
Well, so in this movie, he was Freddy Krueger. So in the third movie, who are they going to make
He's going to have to be Jason.
Or a Mike Myers or something like that.
Where he's just like an unstoppable zombie.
Yeah, they'll make him some sort of, and then they'll have to wrap him in the
But
foam.
a part of his deal is he's like sassy Mick, like, I'm going to get you pants. So he has to be Freddy. That's why they made him Freddy. It's because he's like, oh, hello, kid. Remember me? Oh, gosh, I'm going to get ya again.
Yeah. Man, Freddy's humor actually is really good.
Oh, Dina on Twitch says he'll be a Cenobite.
Oh,
so he can be Hellraiser. Okay.
There's an idea. And then you have to wrap him in phone cords and knock him unconscious with the receiver. And then that's how you defeat him. And then at number 1, Chainsaw Man the movie. Wow, dude. Reze Arc. So anime movie bringing in $18 million in the U.S., another $91 million across the globe. That movie has $109 million for.
So I will say that I watched the first season of Chainsaw Man. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I got a buddy that reads a lot of comic books, and that's like his like anime thing.
Chainsaw Man. I gave it a chance because I was like, "What is this? Chainsaw head, chainsaw arms, chainsaw guy? Okay, whatever."
And there's like a plushy dog or something too.
Yes.
Is it a plushie?
It's cute. It's like a little pet. It has like a little chainsaw thing. Super cute. But I was like, it's 12 episodes or whatever. They're all short, and I watched them. I was like, okay, this is pretty fun. And it's silly. It's goofy. It's fun.
That's wild for a manga that has like 30 some odd volumes on the bookshelf at the store.
Already making $109 million at the box office.
That's wild.
Nice stuff. Well, all right, guys, that is pretty much it. I mean, we're done now. So thanks for tuning in. Like we're gonna get on. We gonna mosey on because I gotta go figure out how I'm gonna get this Klingon outfit and get him dressed up as a Klingon on Friday. You know, he's like, "No, stop, don't do it." And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drop it off at his door, and I'm just gonna be like, the guilt will be unimaginable.
Don't
So,
do that to me.
I'm gonna do it. Have you met me? How long have
I
you been
sure
friends
have.
with me? And you
We've
know
been
this.
friends a long time.
You know it's gonna happen. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe anywhere you get your podcasts. Just search for the Driving Speaker Box podcast or find us on our link tree, drivingspeakerbox.com. Tune in live. It's a lot more fun. Thanks for everybody that jumped into the comments. We appreciate you.
We do.
And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
As you leave the theater, folks, please be careful. Don't let this happen to your car. Be sure to remove the speaker before you leave. If you should accidentally pull a speaker loose, please turn it in at our snack bar or box office. Thank you.